Well, good morning. We're in Salt Lake City, Utah. We're looking for Mitt Romney. Mitt, not Mint, Mitt. Mitt Romney. He's hiding. He's hiding over here in the baggage area. And he is a package of baggage. Okay, a quick look around here. The hills, got some mountains. We've got the Rockies behind us. Actually, we're taking off to the north over the Great Salt Lake. And I hope to see Bonneville. I was thinking of taking off in a snowstorm. This is what a snowstorm would look like. Let's get the weather in here. And then I decided, hell, the only thing interesting to look at is the Great Salt Lake. So we got to pull this down. We don't have snow very often. We got snow, and we pull the clouds down here. We just really get it snowing. And we'll take off, and then we'll break out. I'll click back to clear. So let's see how this goes. And see, guy, it just starts. Look at it, starts wandering. That wasn't my successful operation. And I'm gonna modify the rudder pedals. They're out of warranty, so they are clunky water pedals. Okay, here we go. Up and away. And we are in it.
Charlie India Alpha continue for north departure. Charlie India Alpha leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
And we can climb to the left. The mountains are off to the right. So we'll get rid of this. See the screen? How it's gone? Well, we're in trouble. This guy's going to nag us. Let's see here. Fortunately, we're breaking out. And we do have...
Salt Lake Tower Golf, Delta Charlie India Alpha frequency change.
We do have... I don't know where I'm heading here. Let's see where we are here. Well, we're going south. Look at! Boy, was I out of it. What I wanted to do, to gear the flaps up. Oh man! So we need to head west, and we'll level off at 30,000. We're going to Reno. Oh, and then I want to get rid of this so you see the Great Salt Lake. Let's see here. There's the Great Salt Lake. And we need to be heading west. There it is. And looking back at looking back at Salt Lake City. Okay, we've got to continue our climb up to 30,000 feet. So I'm not going to try to track the course. I'm going to just use the bug. I have the bug set on the west. So we'll just turn on the autopilot and go west. So we don't have nav, we have heading hold. And see how that does. You gotta turn the autopilot on. And so that should hold the heading. And then here's the pitot heat and the windshield de-ice. So I found those yesterday. And you saw it ice up. I should have had those on before I took off. See how we're doing here. Turning left. Something's a little bit cattywampus here. So I'll turn off the autopilot. There we go. And 30,000 feet, so we can turn it back on and do altitude hold and heading hold. Now let's see what happens. Now it's working. And we'll look back at the Great Salt Lake once more. I think we're at 30,000. 31,000. It's, I believe, settling down. Let's see what we got here. A little bit low, but it might have climbed. Where I clicked it depends on what altitude I put altitude hold on. It just should settle down. Settling down, and this looks like Bonneville salt flats right there. Here is Highway 80 running right along there. I don't know whether we'll see any lines for the salt lake. I always figured they ran from east to west, but now that we're looking out here, they probably run north to south when they're running on the salt flats. Bonneville, and I'm guessing at that. I know that the salt flats are along Highway 80, also train tracks down there. And it's holding. Now we could look at our course. So let's see how we're doing on the course. We could follow Highway 80 into Reno. See how far off course we are. Yeah, so we have to come left to 25, so we'll just move the heading over to 24. See, I don't have any trouble following that little bug. So, and all the other airplanes, you just click course and or track, and it stays right on the red line. And you can set your altitudes too. Of course, there's Salt Lake City and the Great Salt Lake. It doesn't show Bonneville on here. Oh, BVL, that's probably Bonneville right there. So I would say we'll look back. Whoop, got to go out here, and that is the Bonneville salt flats right there. Great Salt Lake back in the distance. And we're taking up 240, so looks like we're going to close in on this line here. We'll take it out a little bit so we'll see where we're going. And we got a little distance to get to Reno. That's Pyramid Lake out there. One time I climbed up in a turbo twin Comanche. I climbed over the buildups over the Sierra, and here's the Sierra along here. This is the San Joaquin Valley, the low green. That's Lake Tahoe right there. So Pyramid Lake. Anyway, I'm going to Reno, and I climb over the top, so I lose. Wasn't IFR, but I couldn't see the ground for a little while, and so when finally the buildups were just over the mountains. So when I could see the ground again, I saw this body of water, and I was thinking I was over Tahoe. Anyway, I got back into Reno. So I'd overshot, in other words, getting over the buildups. All right, let's see how we're doing. so we're at 31.5. But anyway, we're up here where nobody knows what we're doing. Okay, now let's go back. Yep, we're getting back on the line. And there's Ely and Elko and Winnemucca. There's all these little towns out in here in Nevada. Kind of interesting places. I should shut this down while I'm talking. I can go back inside, but it's so pretty outside that I don't want to take the views away. Look to the south, and we look to the north, and then we look back. You can see. Let's go back and look. We're see if we can see the. Yeah, look at this is way back here is Bonneville. That's what I'm guessing. But we're moving right along. Okay, backed up the power, and we can click this one button that kicks us right around to right behind, and of course click that one and go back inside. And we'll shut off the autopilot. So it should start down. There it goes. There it goes. Starting down. So this could be Fallon right in there. It's probably Fallon. And it might be a naval base, Navy Fallon. See how they're doing on the chart. Yeah, so that's maybe Pyramid Lake out there. Yeah, it's probably Pyramid Lake. And there are some hills, and then there's the valley, and then the Sierras in the background. So we're right on the money. And we should see. I can't tell Highway 80. I'm not sure where Highway 80 goes, but this could be Highway 80 coming in there. Okay, I should recognize everything from here on in. Look around. Pretty barren. Las Vegas down that way. Up that way. You got Idaho. Maybe, yeah, Western Oregon, Western Washington, Spokane. Maybe up that way. I've never done any traveling out in them parts. So we got to make it over this hill right here. So when I get down to, and we're getting down to 10,000 feet, we're going to want to level off. And to get over the hills, they probably go up to 8,000. And I would say this is Highway 80 now. Looking like that. And we'll go into Reno. We're going to be landing from the north to the south. And then from that angle, we'll be able to look over the little hills over to Sparks, Nevada, where the air races are. So we got Highway 80, and we got probably the would be Central Pacific, probably Southern Pacific owns the right of way, and Amtrak does go into Salt Lake and Reno. Okay, we want to hold our altitude here. With a little snow starting to collect on the hills, so they're getting snow. Then we look at Pyramid Lake. Now, I'm not sure about this bump. This may be the bump south of Reno. Reno might be right in there, and then Sparks would be out right in there. I won't know that till I get over the hill. And I just popped up to 13,000 feet. I lost maybe 100 knots. Not really paying attention to that too much. Look at this little green run. They probably have a little small river that runs through it. There's the speed of sound. I didn't know it banged going both ways until I got in this jet. I still don't know if it bangs both ways. My guess about the 10,000 feet, you can see I'm at 8,500, and we're just clearing the hills here. The snow tells us that they're a little higher. Friend of Jack's had a racetrack right out here. Forget what the name of this town. There's a little airport out there, and the kid's dad had a 400 Comanche, and then they had a 235. He and Jack flew down to Santa Barbara in 235 Cherokee. Okay, we're probably going to come off on the power a little more because Reno's right up ahead. We'll click this to get our bearings. And we'll be coming in from the north. I was thinking earlier we'd make a run around the racetrack here, but we'll just go to Sparks Raceway. The airport we're landing at, Reno, is right down in there, somewhere down right in there. But as long as we're up here, this is where Highway 80 goes on up. It goes up through Truckee and on over to Sacramento. I think I see the airport where Sparks is for the air races. And I guess they go out around, the racetrack goes out around like this. We'll take a quick peek at that and then come back and land. We gotta lose some speed. Bring the power back a little more. And we'll just take a look down at the racetrack at Sparks. Yeah, they come right down this main runway. It's the front straightaway, and then they go out into this valley over here to the right, out around here and back around. I think it's 6 miles around. And that P-51 guy and I were sitting Probably right around in here. The P-51 hit about 100 yards away. Lost his trim tab right about in here and pitched him up. He did a big loop and came boom right down, and we had the grandstand sitting right about in there. Where it hit, we were supposed to be about 10 yards away the next day, but they canceled the whole thing. Okay, now we got to think about landing. Let's move the sun so that doesn't get in my eyes. Let's move it later in the day. Oh, there we go. All right, slow it down just a little bit. Get it down to the yellow, the white. Put the flap down, the gear down. I see an airplane landing, so we just follow him in. I think I see it. Yeah, now I'm seeing the strobe. I think we're right behind an airplane. See the green and the red. So green on the right, so he's going away from us. And again, this is the opposite direction from the way we landed yesterday. Full flap. A little slow, but we'll be all right. See, now I have to use my clunky rudders. Yeah, it wants to go left. Oh. All right. That's about enough. Yeah, we'll go over here to the ramp. There's a guy waiting for us. Oh, there's the fuel. Yeah, we got to get some fuel. There we go. Thanks for riding Air Chance. And here's the little valley. 80 would go right out through there, heading for Truckee and on to Sacramento, right out through there. Lake Tahoe would be over the other side of Mount Rose there. And that's your ride from Salt Lake to Reno. And we saw the Great Salt Lake and Bonneville, and the highway running east-west, Pyramid Lake. And that's your story. Thanks for riding along. Bye.